Tris Gray from mining.com.au. I'm joined now by Silvercorp Metals President Lon Shaver. Lon, can you walk us through the history of the company?
Sure. Silvercorp was founded by our chairman and CEO, who really set out to build a Canadian company like many of the other stalwarts of the industry that he had seen after he came to Canada, literally in the late 80s to finish his studies in geology, doing a PhD here in Canada. And that was looking at companies that were able to build real businesses that generated real value, paid dividends. And so when he was looking at assets that he could develop, he kept that in mind, and it was really looking for things that he could see could be a profitable business. And that's what actually took him back to his home country through relationships and introductions, where he uncovered and identified an opportunity to build a silver mine in what's now called the Ying mining district. And this district began with really sort of very modest beginnings, a mine that was producing very high grade cash flows that were generated. We're able to build out. So there's now 7 mines operating and delivering ore to 2 processing facilities. The operation has grown to where we're delivering between 6 and 6.5 million ounces of silver sustainably a year on top of base metals, and really have grown the inventory and resource base so that we have a very long life ahead of us going forward.
Silvercorp has a market valuation of $430 million. How does that compare to your immediate peers?
Well, I'd say the whole sector has come under pressure here in the last year or so. I think the important thing to note about Silvercorp is despite those solid operations and performance, we would be trading at a discount relative to our peers in terms of multiples to NAV. Our EV to EBITDA multiple is lower. Price to cash flow is around 5 times. Whereas some of our peers are trading at well into the double digits in terms of price to cash flow multiples. So we think Silvercorp offers an excellent investment opportunity for investors looking to get exposure to the silver sector with a company with a long track record and a healthy future going forward.
And what's been the strategy that's driven growth?
That really goes back to the philosophy of making sure that you're building a profitable business that can stand on its own 2 feet. And so looking at assets, getting them going, delivering cash flow, optimizing, growing it, as opposed to trying to go after big capital projects that take a long time to get built. Often there's cost overruns. They don't quite deliver as expected. I think Silvercorp's built a track record and expectations in the market that we deliver consistent profitability. And as we go forward, we're looking at further growing our existing operations and adding new mines to the mix.
Lon, what can investors expect to see from Silvercorp in the first half of this year?
Well, right now we're in a very interesting situation right now in the sense that it's a contested takeover battle for an Australian junior that's got an attractive gold project in Tanzania that we think would make a significant contribution to our company and our valuation going forward. So we'll see how that plays out in the next couple of weeks. But then on top of that, what we're looking to do is come out with some updated numbers in terms of a go-forward plan, not just for the next fiscal year at Ying, our Ying mining district, but really looking ahead, given that we see some initiatives there to increase mechanization, increase throughput, and really tackle and keep costs controlled, which is what we've been able to do. While many of our peers have not. So those kinds of numbers should be out sometime by mid-year, and we think that will be an excellent story for investors to understand what the Ying mining district can deliver for the company going forward.
Thanks, Lon. We're looking forward to following Silvercorp's journey this year.